What's your passion?
Oh, tell us about it.
What's your passion?
March Madness is
March
here.
Madness is here. Welcome, welcome. Live at 5. Live at 5. We are so excited. Welcome. This is Pollyann Castle Baird, of course. She's the one with the passion for March Madness. I'm her
Yes.
daughter, Lynn Kitchen, and we are so excited. Now, I want to invite you to our background here. This
bracket.
is something that Mother has as a tradition every March. You want to talk about what you're doing here, Mom?
Oh,
what is that?
It's a
behind
bracket.
us?
It's a bracket. And Ellen, my daughter, had it specifically made enlarged so that it would be easy for me to fill in and see. So
It's
there it is.
2022 NCAA men's basketball tournament bracket. And my mother has had a tradition of doing her own bracket every year. Thank you, Ellen, for bringing this great big thing, because we've been filling it in. And today is the last day to decide which, the last final
Well, to
four.
find out, yeah, to
the
decide.
final four.
Yes, one more
We're
place.
so excited. Why are we excited? Is because it has something to do with aging with grace. What has aging with grace got to do with basketball?
That's a good question.
Well, I'm going to tell you. Mother wrote this book called Grin and Giggle, and there was one story that she wrote inside the book.
At the end.
Yeah, this is amazing. She wrote this story, and it's called 5 Ways My Basketball Fascination Keeps Me Young. Would you say you have a basketball Jones? What? She doesn't know what that means. A basketball Jones means that you are hooked on basketball.
Oh, does it?
Totally hooked on basketball. How did you get hooked on basketball? Do you want to tell the story?
Oh, all right. I don't know how many years ago it was. 10. I was visiting my daughter in Cairo, Egypt, and it happened to be March. And so she was a cheerleader in high school and was able to get the replay there on TV.
Ridge Farm High School,
Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole 2 weeks in March, I was there, and we sat in the back room in a sun porch, and guess what? Looking out over the horizon, we could see the pyramids. So as I looked at the pyramids, I was watching March Madness.
And fell in love with March Madness,
so
with the pyramids in the background.
Right. And so
in Egypt.
Yes. And so because she was a cheerleader for all her school years, she herded me through the process, and
she was watching basketball from America.
Yes,
stream live from America.
And so we watched it there, and we watched it every whenever it was being shown. And so that's how I fell in love with March Madness. And it's the most important sporting event. For me, it's better than the Super Bowl, but then
that's talking a lot.
I'm
that
sure
says
I
a lot.
incest.
You know how much she loved Super Bowl. In fact, we were live at 5. We were live at 5 on Super Bowl, not on Super Bowl day this year. Yeah, we were. And now we're live at 5. Hey, welcome everybody to Live at 5 at March Madness.
And the next team to play, St. Peter's and North Carolina, will determine the 4th position of the Final Four.
So who won today in the 3rd position of the Final Four?
Kansas
just won, like what, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
they won by a pretty good margin.
They did,
right? And then last night I came down and we were watching the finals for Villanova versus Houston, and Villanova won just by a squeaky squeak. And the Houston that one of the Houston players couldn't make those 3-pointers, and the game hadn't even stopped yet, and the cameramen put their camera on his face, right?
Yes. and he was crying
Yeah.
as he played basketball. I've never observed that before. They take it so seriously.
You have a story about that, right? About the
Oh, yeah.
young-
In my book, I also not only wrote about what was it? The title there, the first one.
the fascination. How basketball keeps me young.
Yes, but then I wrote an essay on winning and losing.
Yes.
And I was so impressed with a young man many years ago who played for Duke, and they lost. And he was so gracious, and so he said, "Well, that's the way it is." But
there's a winner and a loser.
There's a winner and a loser, and it's back and forth. But the final sentence of his essay was, doesn't matter how it goes, I will always love to play basketball.
Even if I lost, right?
Even if I lost, I love the game.
And you said, he said, even if I lost, I would never give up the moment that I had.
Yes.
Of being able to have the honor to play basketball.
Right.
And so that kind of brings you to this idea of not only winning and losing in life, but having a passion that excites you, something that you think about all the time. And I was telling people today on the Facebook Live that, passion is what it requires to age with grace. Passion, to having a passion. And one thing I admire about Mom is that she always has what's next. Something that's next on the horizon that she's passionate about. And so what do you have on your horizon?
Think about it. Yes, it's important.
It is important. So while you're talking about that, let me just jump in and see who's with us today.
Oh, boy.
Because I would love to say, hi, Ellie. Ellen Dacon is with us today. So grateful to be here with you. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Ellen. And we are here to experience all that is March Madness and happiness and passion. So why don't you put in the chat what it is that you're passionate about, please? Something that you might be passionate about. One thing that we're passionate about is sharing 90os.com with everybody. And that is Mother's website where you can go to get the information about her books, Grin and Giggle, and everything else, as well as her newsletter, right, Mom?
Yeah. My newsletter. Yes.
So we invite you.
She keeps it alive.
We invite you to come to the newsletter where we're going to actually, what I'm going to do is send everybody a copy of your article.
I like that. I'm so proud of that.
That would be really fun. So, we're going to just say goodbye because it looks like Mom's in pain.
I'm in terrible pain.
Okay, so sorry. It just hit her. And so we're going to say goodbye. Thank you. And have fun with March Madness.
Yeah.
And stay with your passions. Okay. Thanks, everybody, for being here.
No, thank you for being here. It's so sweet.